President of the African Development Bank. Let's give him a round of applause.
Well, thanks very much for this. This looks pretty nice, so I have to first put it on. Well, let me say I'm so delighted to be here this morning. And as I sat over there, I can appreciate why you will be quite emotive. In a way, I'm also quite emotive as well, because I think what we have actually today is our own Oscar, and you can call it ADB Oscars. And it's actually an Oscars of ideas. Let me thank all the colleagues and staff colleagues that I've called in from all over the bank offices and the regional offices, and also from our various country offices. Thank you all for joining this particular session. Let me thank our distinguished, he was a young professional, tall professional, and excited, and you know, for the great job Emmanuel Santi and his team are doing. So thank you very much. The only thing I'll say is that we're actually in this room and it has red chairs and all that. I think, given that this is our own Oscars of ideas, I think you should have a red carpet where all the folks with ideas will also be there. So just an idea for the next one. I'm excited about the bank's team. I'm excited about the bank's staff. I'm excited about your passion. I'm excited about your creativity. I'm also excited about your commitment. The greatness of this bank does not rest in the number of staff that it actually has. But in fact, the greatness of this bank relies on the quality and the creativity of our staff. As your president, I couldn't be prouder today sitting here and watching all the ideas and the juices that are coming out. Thank you very much. I'm very proud to be your president. We can grow as a bank, and we can be better, we can be more effective, and we can become more transformational in transforming Africa by first obviously transforming ourselves. And the great way to transform ourselves is to have transformative ideas, creative ways of working, renewing ourselves. You know, one thing is that if you take a look at a lake, and the difference is that a lake, you know, is there, or maybe even a pond. You know, you find that the pond is there. After a while, the pond gets green, right? That's because the pond is not flowing. There's nothing flowing into it. And as an organization, if we don't actually push our creative juices, we can easily become a pond and become green, or algae and stuff like that. You know, but I think it's very important for us to look at problems, whether they are internal issues, whether they are external issues, or the opportunities that are there, and how can we actually turn those ideas to our own advantage, first as an institution, but also how we work to be able to deliver more for others. So I think that when Emmanuel was talking about the Ideas Friday, this is what I had in mind. I'm so proud that Kapil and Emmanuel and all the other team members have done a great job. So as I call your name, please stand so that people can see those behind. You know, it's something else if the president says, I want something. And when the great guys actually take it and they make it happen, then that's where you really know you have a great team. Mr. Kapil, please. The tall variety, since I'm an ag person, it's a variety that's very tall. That's Emmanuel Santi. Bernadette, Kamgi, Bernadette. Foster Fustu. Haja Genovan. What's Katia? Oh, yeah, over there. Yeah. Chara Tisura. Where is she? Patience Kuruneri. She is connected. Oh, thanks. Sophia Koto. Yes. Sherry Jang. Hajay Manjo. Let me also thank all the technical members that have actually volunteered all across the bank to review all these, sift all these ideas out. Obviously, if I ask you all to stand up, all of you had it would be quite a lot. But let me also thank in particular the panel that selected all of this. I would like our special panel, selection panel to stand. Please be recognized and thank you. Thank their colleagues, innovation, creativity, passion for change. Reminds me of what Jamie Notter said, and I quote Jamie: "Innovation is change that unlocks new value." End of quote. Today we are creating a new culture of innovation within the bank. And I think that we all agree that it's actually here to stay. Since I joined the bank, I have heard great ideas from many of you. I have witnessed many efforts to innovate. At the same time, I've also noticed that many of your good ideas sometimes get buried because of the hierarchical nature of the organization, so it never really comes up. And so it gets lost in between the buildings, it gets lost in between the meetings, and it gets lost in the entire bureaucracy. But I would like to assure you that your ideas will flourish, and they will thrive, and they will drive us to becoming a transform bank for transforming Africa. I would like to surround myself, I always like to, with very smart people. People that can shoot down my bad ideas, and those ones that can actually make my good ideas to become great. And I think that's exactly what we are seeing today. When Kapil and Emmanuel came to me, I said, well, guys, go think about it. We have the high fives. I'm sure there are things that we can do well. There are things we are doing that we can actually probably change. But I'm sure there are also new, exciting things that you guys can bring to the table. And that's what you've actually seen today. That's what happens when you have become an open learning organization. And I think that's the bank I want us to be. For this reason, we launched INNOPitch to offer a unique opportunity for the bank employees to bring innovative thinking to the forefront of our work. I've been so glad to see staff at all levels have embraced INNOPitch with open minds and great enthusiasm. This open space for ideas offers for us a vehicle for everyone in the bank to shape the way that the bank does business and contributes to a wider innovation agenda within our bank. As I sat there, I listened to great ideas that you all have about the crèche. Where's the guy with the crèche? Right. Are you having a baby soon? Or? Because sometimes when people have great ideas, you don't know what's actually driving the ideas. It might become a reality show, you know. But it's actually very great. We are writing a new page in history of the African Development Bank, and the great thing is that we are doing it together. A bank with a fresh organizational culture, a bank that is open, transparent, and collaborative. We are constructing a bank which strives for greater efficiency, that is closer more than ever to its clients and also to its staff. This is the bank that I want to see, and I'm sure that's the kind of bank you all want to see. I've been so impressed by the staff's passion about INNOPitch. It has been encouraging to see that over 60% of the bank staff participated in this exercise by pitching, commenting, voting, forming teams on how to do more and how to do it better. I'm glad to see that over 100 ideas have come out from over 275 staff who have joined teams in different departments across the bank. Like you all, I was there, but I could feel, I got the feedback and I could feel the change myself. Your great enthusiasm and participation was clearly very palpable and very encouraging and very exciting, has demonstrated that over 4,200 staff votes and over 1,250 comments and suggestions have been shared through this platform. I mean, that's a great thing. Please give it up to these guys. It's fantastic. And that's the kind of new culture of innovation that we are all driving collectively together at the bank. Let me congratulate the INNOPitch award winners who we are celebrating here today. Your creative ideas are great examples of the unleashed creativity and talent that we have in-house. You can count on my support, as well as that of the bank's management, to turn your ideas. It's not just ideas that we talk about, but actually put some real wind behind that sail and turn those ideas into reality. I also want to recognize the over 275 colleagues who participated in the pitching teams and submitted together 107 ideas through the platform. You exhibit great proactiveness and courage in presenting your ideas before all the bank colleagues. Now, I know that often it's not all the ideas that get selected. Not everybody can win. But I think Kapil said it well in the beginning. There is no losing idea. You know, we recognize these ideas, but I can tell you none of the ideas that came up here are going to be lost at all. They will be very useful for us as we move forward in our new business delivery model and also as we implement the high fives. Let me also say that we will explore ways on how to implement many of the ideas that you have, and I think senior management already have many of these things, and we are going to look at them very, very quickly. But anyway, let us give a big applause to all the INNOPitchers. Now, as we move to the next stage in this process, I would like to ask that the departments and divisional managers, directors and managers facilitate and support this process and dedicate necessary time and resources in order to ensure that there is swift implementation of all the winning ideas. The key departments should be driving the process forward. The pitching teams should also be the players. As the players, they must be really involved. The aim of this exercise is to innovate the bank. As one bank, we will all be winners when these ideas will be taken on board and they are implemented. Je tiens encore une fois à vous remercier pour votre enthousiasme et pour votre implication toute au long du processus. Avec INNOPitch, nous avons donné des élans au changement dans la banque. Nous attendons avec impatience la deuxième édition de INNOPitch qui aura lieu l'année prochaine. En attendant, nous travaillerons sur d'autres projets et d'autres initiatives en faveur de l'innovation. Continuons à mettre en œuvre le changement auquel nous voulons assister à la banque. Be the change. Creativity, somebody said, requires thinking differently with new ideas. And innovation requires implementing those new ideas. Let's now turn the creative ideas into action. Merci beaucoup, and thank you very much, and well done.
Thank you so much.